You know that Delmarva Life is all about community. That includes your community too.
Is there something going on in your neighborhood? We'd love to hear about it and see your photos from the event. Send the information our way along with any pictures you'd like to share. You can reach us at comments@delmarvalife.com or like us on Facebook and share the information there. So graduation season is upon us, and if your senior's tassel has not already switched sides, it's going to soon. Yeah, here are some interesting statistics for you. According to governing.com for 2011, 78% of all Delaware high school seniors graduated. 83% of all Maryland seniors got their diplomas, and 82% of all seniors that entered Virginia high schools as a 9th grader graduated as seniors. Now, the reasons for those who did not graduate are as varied as the bathing suits on the beach. But now we would like to introduce you to a man named Richard Johnson. This great-grandfather is 73 years old, and he's got a message for you if you're part of the graduating class of 2014.
Keep going ahead. Never quit. Keep going.
It's advice Richard Johnson has also taken for himself. Graduation is typically a rite of passage that marks the transition from childhood to adulthood. But the 73-year-old just received his own high school diploma.
Mr. Richard Johnson.
I'm very proud of myself because I made that happen, you know. And when you can do that, you did your job.
Johnson retired 11 years ago, but retirement wasn't for him. He was bored at home, so he decided to finish something he'd started decades ago. It was time to go back to school.
I did it for my brother.
Richard's twin brother died in 2003. Both had learning disabilities and both dropped out of school after the 3rd grade. The next year, Johnson was focused on his goal. Here is the first time he ever read to a child.
Brown bear, what do you see?
11 years later, he passed the required tests to earn his GED.
I was so happy driving home that night, cheering for myself.
Unable to read and write, he pushed through to make his lifelong dream come true.
Thank God for with me.
He did all his homework assignments. He did all the readings for the course. He was pumped up all the time.
Then he got to speak at his commencement ceremony.
As I grew older, I had a dream of one day getting an education.
Richard now has 14 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren.
To be able to read to your great-grandchildren, how does that make you feel?
Proud. Real proud.
And now he, too, is preparing for the next chapter in his life.
I'm working to see if I can go to college. And that'd be the next dream. That'd be the next big dream.
Going to college. He's a great guy. Now, if you are over 18 and you still want your high school diploma or equivalent, all you have to do is check into continuing education in your area. He has a great laugh. He does. Very effective. So let's take a closer look at the effects of dropping out of school and why it's even happening in the first place. According to a recent study by the Pew Partnership for Civic Change, the total of lost wages, taxes, and productivity because of dropouts comes to more than $200 billion for the nation as a whole. That's not even considering that more than 2/3 of the inmates in state prisons are school dropouts. But sometimes there's more to it than just dropping out. For instance, during World War II, many left school and jobs to join the military. According to USHistory.com, the teenage workforce swelled from 1 million to 3 million youngsters. So what about the veterans that never got to finish school? Some of them did, it just took them a little while longer. Which brings us to 90-year-old Jack Koolik. With the help of his daughters, Jack received his high school diploma, something that had been missing from his life for 71 years. He didn't march down the aisle, but Jack Koolik certainly took his place on the stage with the rest of the graduates. Because of his sacrifice to this country, he received special recognition from the person behind this honor, his daughter, Bonnie Sandler.
Your commitment to our country and your service in We thank you for serving our country so courageously. Congratulations.
Jack left high school a little over 71 years ago to join the U.S. Army Air Corps, which later became the Air Force. He was assigned to a radar unit looking for low-flying planes during World War II. He came home, got married, life got in the way, and he never went back to get his diploma. But last year, the legislature made it possible for people like Koolik to get their diploma if they left school to join the military and were honorably discharged. His daughter found out about the program and took advantage of it for her dad.
Well, I'm just happy to represent my sisters and our husbands, of course, and the grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and to present this to my dad. It really meant the world to me.
Wonderful. It's like a dream world. I can't believe it. I'm up on the stage.
And as if Jack is not remarkable enough, his military career earned him several medals, including the World War II Victory Medal and the American Service Medal. Jimmy, it's just proof that you're never too old to learn.
Yeah. Was there some reason you were pointing that out to me? No, I know what you mean. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.